okay, for one, like he literally concedes to them like very like evidently, and he's not even confident that fusing with like he's only confident fusing with Vegeta to show that like he can't even get like a small boost in power from fusing with someone like Dende or Mr. Satan. He's like a huge boost in power, but he outright concedes to Bootangs, who's also like obviously weaker than Buhan. Now, there's nothing to evidence the idea that he got stronger between like fighting Bootangs and then fighting Kid Buu. I don't know why we believe that.
Okay, so the evidence is, do you use the trap filler scenes? Because we saw an SSJ one Goku
Oh, are you
easily be a
talking
full
about
power Gohan.
not to cut you off, but if you're talking about the anime, I think the anime does things really fucked up, but I do agree that Kid Buu's like the strongest in the anime version. I think the manga
Okay,
version, I think the original like Toriyama version clearly had Buuhan being the strongest. I think the anime because the anime like definitely changed things in that arc.
okay, yeah. I can't make a good argument for the manga, so I'm not even gonna debate you on that because I'll just be talking out of my ass. But I do
Yeah,
think that we could agree that in the anime Kid was stronger.
yeah, the
Why
anime
do
is
you,
just stated, like multiple times.
why do you think that they changed it? Like, why would they change it? Because are you telling me that they have the authority to make second form cells stronger than perfect cell?
Well, this is the thing. Read
Toei
the
has that
Bible.
authority.
Let me tell you this. First off, they can, right? They have the authority to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Like the right, they have the rights
The,
to do whatever they
no,
want.
they
Let
don't.
me like explain. Let me explain. Just let me land. Obviously, they wouldn't do that, but it's important to understand why they wouldn't do that because they want to keep the sanctity of the original manga like intact. But there's two things with that. A, that doesn't mean that they're never going to change anything, especially if they think they can market it better and it can entertain the audience better. Because in the end of the day, as a company, that's probably what they care more about. I mean, making second form cell stronger than perfect cell isn't going to really raise profitability, but to make Kid Buu the strongest Buu and to sell that idea when he's like really hype and probably more hype than Buhan, I'm not gonna lie, that actually makes sense, and he's the final version too. But at the same time, it could have also been unintentional. Toriyama makes it very clear he doesn't really communicate with them very often, so maybe the anime people at Toei did get the like misconstrued idea that Kid Buu was the strongest, but that doesn't mean that's what Toriyama thinks, because Toriyama doesn't really.
Okay,
He's not.
what about what about when the interviewer literally asked Toriyama, "Hey, when you made the Little Boo the strongest, what was that all about?" And
He meant.
Toriyama actually goes in detail onto why he did that. You know what I'm talking about,
I
right?
know what you're talking about, but it's important to say that the interviewer isn't talking about like being the strongest relative to your other forms. He just means like the strongest at the time. For example, he lists Frieza and Goku as other examples. He says young Goku, right? Young Goku obviously isn't stronger than adult Goku, but he
He's,
was
he's talking
basically
about he's talking about forms. He's talking
no,
about
he's not.
Yeah.
transformation.
No, he's saying okay. He's saying in like let me pull up the interview. He's saying in their what's it called? He says Majin Buu and Frieza in their final transformations, but then he also
Mhm.
mentions Goku in the same sentence. What I'm saying is that Majin Buu and Frieza in their final transformations were stronger than everyone else at the time, right? But they're not stronger than their previous forms. That's what I think the
Yeah.
interviewer's talking about when he says.
Here's the thing. The Toriyama didn't say, or the interview, whichever one that said it. They said in several parts. They didn't say in every part. They said in several parts of Dragon Ball. The smaller character just so happens to be stronger than the bigger character, the taller character. That's what it said. They didn't say for every instance. So for you to be like, oh well, this over here it didn't happen, or this over here
No,
it
but
didn't
my,
happen.
my point my
That's
point
what.
is my point is that the idea that they're trying to get by when they
Thank
use
you.
this
I
as
appreciate that, gang. I appreciate that.
my point is that the idea they're trying to get out from like mentioning Goku, Frieza, and Buu isn't that they're the strongest forms of themselves. It's just that they're stronger than the other people that are currently like around at that time. And the reason I'm saying this more likely, like what they're trying to talk about, is because one of the examples to support this idea, Buu and Frieza aren't the only examples, right? They use Goku, someone who was not at his strongest form when he was a kid. Right, he's stronger as an adult. He's stronger as a Super Saiyan. Blah blah blah. The point is that the idea that he's trying to get out when he mentions these three as examples is just saying like Kid Buu, yeah, he was stronger than Goku at this point in Dragon Ball. Was stronger than Vegeta. Frieza was obviously stronger than like everyone until like Super Saiyan Goku at this point in Dragon Ball. It's not saying, oh, Frieza's form, final form, is stronger than his other
Let's
form.
pull up the actual interview and let's read it word for word. Should we? Do you have it?
I
Because if you
can
don't
get.
have it, I can look for it. I
Share
have
it,
it
share it on
somewhere.
the discussion, please. Share it.
Yeah, let me get it right now. Okay, I'm gonna send it in chat. I'm gonna read it word for
Yeah.
word. So it's in chat right now. So it says, in several parts of Dragon Ball, the most powerful character is actually the smallest, cutest, or youngest looking. For example, young Goku or Frieza and Majin Buu in their final transformations. So
In
this is
their
the
final
point.
transformations.
All I think yeah, I mean, just because he specifies during while they were in their final transformations, it doesn't mean that he's saying that.
It's in a red box. It's important.
Okay, for one, that's edited, like somebody edited. That's not. But anyways, what's it called? Um, just
Everyone knows
because
that's important, except for you. Why don't you realize that?
I think that those people get the wrong idea, and there are people that agree with me on my interpretation of this. It doesn't mean like I don't care if people disagree with me anyway. But the point is, they're like, yeah, the red box is edited by some guy who's talking about Kid Buu, but the interview itself, just because they're specifying final transformations, doesn't mean they're saying, oh, the final transformations being the smallest are stronger than the other forms. They're saying in several parts of Dragon Ball, the most powerful character is the smallest person. That's saying that, okay, Majin Buu and Frieza, when they were in their final transformations, were stronger than everyone else around,
Okay. Oh
right?
wait, no, oh no. I'll grant you that. I'll grant you that. So wouldn't that? So since he's existing, right? Since it's at the time, wouldn't that make Kid Buu stronger than Ultimate Gohan?
What's it called? I think Gohan was nerfed during that point in time, like when Kid Buu was
Or
coming around,
based off what?
because he just got recently revived, and we see with Vegeta.
Oh, hold
Um,
on. Wouldn't that boost him?
no, because okay, let me just tell you, like Vegeta in the same arc. You know how like Vegeta gets revived when they're fighting Kid Buu, like midway into the fight. He says, "Okay, now that I'm revived, I'm gonna go fight Buu again." Goku says, "No, you just got revived. Your ki isn't at full, like the full level. I can send you that."
Okay, that's just his key because he's been fighting. Like
But
that's
no,
not like
he
actually
literally
that.
he's okay.
Like
Well, for one,
like
ki is
when he's dead, he has infinite stamina. But when he's
no.
alive,
Okay,
obviously he doesn't have that anymore.
he's talking about key, right? Key is different from like stat. Like key, if the amount of key you
Well, key
have
is
is
energy,
more like
right? So
one second.
energy also is in tandem with stamina at the same time. So if you're losing energy, you're losing stamina and you're losing key, since that's what energy is.
Sure, but it's important to note that they don't actually have like infinite key, right? When they're dead. What's it called? They like Goku even says like you can still die even when you are dead. But the point is
Right.
that Goku just says you don't have your full amount of ki, and he indexes that to because he's like just been resurrected, right? So we know in Dragon Ball that when you're resurrected, you don't get all your ki back, and we know that if you don't have all your ki back, you're just not gonna have as much of a power level. You're not gonna hit as hard. You're not gonna the power level just like dictates how strong you are, obviously. So it's like if Vegeta it's basically like if Shenron revives you or Purunga or whatever, like whoever revives you, right? They're basically just not gonna revive you at full like strength.
So you
Like
believe
you're,
Gohan was a nerf. So you just believe Gohan was a nerf because of that.
yeah, because he just got revived like what a few minutes ago.
Okay, well, so I mean, I guess Kid Buu would still be stronger than him, right? Since he's nerfed, right?
I mean, yeah, Kid Buu can be stronger than a Nerf to go on.
So, but before the nerf, you have him above Kid Buu,
I
obviously, right?
I do, but like even if Gohan was like weaker than Kid Buu, like he's also weaker than Buu Tanks and Buhan, and then that's all I really cared about. But I do also have Gohan just to know like above.
Well, yeah,
Kid
I know
Buu.
you have Gohan, so that's why I wanted to bring that up to see if you were even like
Oh.
consistent with this argument that you're making.
But you know, I do absolutely agree. Yeah, I think Gohan is above. I just think that statement is talking about. I mean, keep in mind, like the interviewer doesn't have validity on the series, right? What matters is like the white part, what Toriyama's saying. I don't give like a shit if the guy who's like
Well,
asking.
no, the thing is that the Toriyama doesn't correct the interviewer. He doesn't actually say, "Wait, no, that's not true. Actually, this Majin Buu is the strongest," or this.
I
So you're
don't
just saying that
think.
Toriyama just let this guy believe misinformation.
Yeah, I don't think he. I think he cares about the point, like the point of the question. I don't think he cares
No,
about
no,
like
no. He should
the
care. He
background.
should care. He should care about the entire question because the entire that important thing.
That's not wait. That's okay. Well, for one, that's not part of the question. The question doesn't entail like he. The question is just why do you have this weird thing about like smallest and like what's it called? Like smallest versus biggest. The question doesn't really matter on whether or not like Kid Buu's actually the strongest because it's talking about a trend that Toriyama. What's it called? Toriyama. What's his name? Like went through. So like that doesn't need to be correct for Toriyama to
Kira?
still answer the question itself because like it's not like comparative to the point about the trend of smallest and like the size and power difference. Like, I mean, yeah,
Wait, bro.
Toriyama could still correct him, but it wouldn't be necessary to still answer the question because the question would still stand without like it being necessary. Like, I can ask you, why is Vegeta and Goku usually relative? And then I can say,
Right.
in like the Cell arc, they were relative, but no, they weren't relative in the Cell arc. But that doesn't mean that the question about why are they usually relative still doesn't stand, right? I can still answer
But
that question.
I mean, I'd have to correct you. I actually have to correct you. Why wouldn't I though?
I
I'd just let
mean,
you believe misinformation though. If I
I
didn't
see your
correct you.
point. I see your point. Like, why would like Toriyama let them like just ask something like? I mean, why would Toriyama let them believe something about the story? But it's like it depends because like I think Toriyama just only cares about getting what's it called the
Money.
he only cares about giving like the main point of the answer to the person's. I don't think he's like nitpicky like that. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, you're not correct there. But like, not to mention like Toriyama just consistently doesn't care about like stuff like the power scaling and stuff like that when it comes to the series. He doesn't really show a lot of interest in it. I think you give more care to the reader asking something about the narrative of the story rather than like specifically being like, well, technically, Kid Buu isn't actually stronger than Buhan or you know what I mean, like or Gohan. My bad. You know, technically, Kid Buu isn't actually stronger than Gohan. What he's really just trying to say is that like, yeah, your narrative that like you analyze in my story is correct. I don't think he's that nitpicky. You know what I mean? Like
That's fair. You're right. It doesn't sound like Toriyama would even do that. That's fair.
even think about it that hard because he even mentions like he's kind of forgetful about his series. Um, so I don't think he like thinks too hard about like everything that
Did Lucas just convert Bible?
I converted the Bible.
He might have, bro. At least on this. He says other stuff. Wait, were you here when he was talking about actually yeah, you were. You said the oop thing. What's good, Bible? What's going on, Bible? You got some more stuff? What's going on, man? Oh, he's gone. Yeah. Well, okay.
No, that's
Uh,
actually wild.
Lord Master
Okay.
Lucas.
Wait, okay, I'm back. What were you saying?
Oh, I
What'd you say,
was.
Bob?
No, yeah, I had to do something real quick. Fuck. Hold on, give me a minute.
But Deborah, what is your stance on this? Do you have Buhan above or Kid Buu?
Um, I haven't spoke about my stance publicly yet.
Oh, we're saving that for last, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Not really for this stream, but like I want to do one of those
All
bigger
right, well,
videos about it and all
Oh
of that.
yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
it's
You
easy.
haven't. I'm
I'm
assuming you
back.
haven't made a Kid Buu and Buhan video. That'd probably take way too fucking long, man. I did mine, and it was like 2+ hours of me
Yeah,
straight.
Oof.
yeah, it's gonna be long, bro. Like I think it'd
Yeah.
probably be 30 minutes at least. I wanna make it under an hour, but it's there's a lot.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, I'm back.
Yeah, that's
Bible,
good.
Oh,
did
you
he
there?
convince you,
You
bro?
there still?
Did you get converted, my guy?
All he did was just debunk the Toriyama thing. He didn't do anything else.
Okay, you got
He
more
just said I
shit,
don't
is
I
what
agree
you're
mean,
with the
saying.
Toriyama thing.
here's my problem. Like, okay, what part of the scaling again did you disagree with? I mean, like that was your counter to it, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you got just
No,
Goku.
that was I just wanted to know what you say about that.
Uh, but like, what problem do you have with just saying like, okay, for example, like Goku, so Buhan over Bootanks, who scares Goku into like not wanting to fight him without fusion, and then just Goku just goes toe to toe with Kid Buu.
Are you talking about when they're inside of Boo? Or are you talking
Um,
about like before that?
well,
Like
well, that's when he's scared of Super Buu, but he's scared of Bootanks even after like, or even before he like he goes inside of his body. And that's why he needs to fuse with Vegeta. It's even like stated that he would have had no chance if he didn't fuse with Vegeta. Like the whole Boo thing inside his body happens after they defuse.
no, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's Yeah, that's kind of really hard to argue because like he doesn't fight Bootinks in the manga, but in the anime he does. But like
I mean,
as for like them being like inside of like Super Boo, it's like bro, that one's easy. Like they were nerfed in his body. Like pretty sure you know that one already.
I don't actually think they were. I think that's an anime only thing.
Well, based off
'Cause-
what? Because I'm pretty sure like even in the manga, like he told Goku that he was like the size.
Yeah, but he didn't really like imply that that made him weaker. It's just consistent in Dragon Ball that like
No, he did because that was after he blasted him,
no,
and then
he said
he
well,
literally
no
tells him, "Oh, you're
what Boo
basically
says
nerfed, so
what Boo
that's not gonna
what,
do anything."
wait one sec, I'll tell you what Boo says. Boo points to his head and he says, I only felt it in here. You're the size of a flea after all. So I think he's talking about the fact that Goku's blast is so small that he doesn't feel it like all around his
No, he
body.
did. He felt it though. The thing is that he
No,
felt it a
wait, I'm not
little bit. So the
disagreeing. I'm
fact
not
that he even
disagreeing.
felt it a little bit
I'm
tells you
saying
that if he wasn't nerfed, he'd feel it a lot.
no, I'm saying that the reason you'd feel it more if Goku was big is because of the size. What he's saying is that it feels microscopic. It feels like if a fly landed on you, right? But obviously, if Goku's ki blast was much bigger, right, then he'd feel it like you would actually feel it. It doesn't even need to harm him, right? It's like let's say somebody like threw a pillow at you, right? It's not gonna hurt you, but you're gonna feel it a lot more than like if a fly lands somewhere in your body. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, but a fly doesn't have that type of power. You do realize this is power, right? This isn't just size.
Neither does the pillow. But my argument is that what's it called? Boo is just talking about the size because what he says is all about the fact that
No,
he
but
felt it in it.
his
Hold up.
size also nerfs his power. I don't think. Do you not realize that's a correlation? That's why he's bringing
No,
that up.
no, but okay, you're saying that's why he brings that up, but I'm saying okay, when you actually look at his statement, all he says, he never contextualizes the power. He just says, "I felt it here," right? He's contextualizing it to where he felt it, not how much he felt it. He's not saying, "Oh, I
Okay, yeah,
barely."
so where he felt it, right? So depending where he felt it, okay, Goku, if he wasn't nerfed, he would still scale to that. So that means that it would still hurt Boo. And like let's say that if he
It
went to
didn't.
like Super Saiyan 3 or something, that would still hurt Boo.
It wouldn't.
So
Well, for one,
basically,
like
if he was
we have no reason to believe it would hurt him because when he was nerfed,
you're
it
well,
didn't.
you're no, you're saying he's not nerfed. And the
No, I'm
fact
saying.
that
Well,
if
I'm saying that. Like, I'm saying that. No, I'm saying that. What's it called? Like, well, according to your logic, where you think he was nerfed. My point is that he didn't hurt Super Boo in that with that blast, right? But despite that, Super Boo isn't saying that the potency of the attack would have been changing. He's not saying like, oh, it didn't feel like it did that much damage. He's just saying, oh, I only felt it in this area. That's size dependent. That's not power dependent. You can have like a
yeah, but
bull.
it would still hurt him just as much in that one area.
Right. I'm not just. Yeah, I believe that.
Wait,
I'm
hold
not
on, give me a
disagreeing.
minute, give me a minute.
All right.
It's getting spicy. It's getting spicy.
No, 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 no. I don't like spicy food.
What the? Why not?
Uh,
That's a hot take.
I mean, if it was in your mouth, the spicy food, yes, it would be.
That's you got it, bro.
Besides, I also does any of you have a spicy food tolerance?
Not really.
No.
I tried to build it up for myself, but it didn't work. So if somebody has a spicy food tolerance, I would be glad to ask what could I do to like build it up correctly.
Is that something you can do? I guess. Well, yeah, I guess you could.
Yes, for example, you know these people who eat literally like calorie, fuck, Mm. very very spicy food
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Carolina.
it's oh, thank you. It's not like you can naturally eat it. You have to build your tolerance up.
I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, hello?
Yep.
Yeah, read the Bible.
All right, so where are we?
I was just saying, like, I agree that in under my interpretation of things, right? I think that if Goku was his normal size, Buu would have felt the same potency. And I don't think there's any confliction with that because Super Buu isn't talking about the potency. He's talking about where he feels it. That's something that's independent of how powerful something is, right? You can feel
Wait, so hold
something in
on,
the
so hold on. So you believe that what is his name, shirtless Super Buu could just taint Goku's blast and just not feel it?
Yeah, I think especially because he was only in Super Saiyan, mind you. I think that if Super Saiyan Goku, full fucking like size, right, normal size, shoots Super Buu right with the Ki Blast, I don't think Super Buu's gonna like get damaged by it.
Okay, are you scaling shirtless Super Buu above Kid Buu too, or where do you have
Wait, what
him?
do you mean by shirtless Super Buu? Like you like normal Super Buu with no like extra people in him. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like normal. Just say normal Super Buu, right? Like if you want to say like Buu Colo or Buu Tanks, like that's usually what people say. I got confused for a second, but yeah, like I have normal Super Buu above Kid Buu. Yeah, I do.
Okay, okay.
What?
So what makes you think that normal Super Buu can push back a spirit bomb that has ultimate Gohan's energy inside of it?
Well, two things, right? For one, this part of the Spirit Bomb's power is going to be dependent on who is pushing it, and Goku, like Kid Buu, is only pushing it back
No, no,
when
no, 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 no. Goku actually scales the spirit bomb itself. When he's creating the spirit bomb, he actually says the spirit bomb itself isn't enough. He doesn't say his own power is not enough
Okay, so you're just
when
gonna
he's
okay, you're
pushing the
just saying
spirit
like
bomb.
add Gohan's energy, but it wasn't enough. I thought you were just talking about the pushing back. But like the reason is also well, there's two things, right? Part is what I said to I don't know if it was you or somebody else, but I believe Gohan was nerfed because he just got revived. And the second
Are
part,
you talking about what's it called? Are you talking about? Oh no, you told me that earlier about the nerf thing.
yeah, I also don't
Yeah,
think
I
like the
don't.
Spirit Bomb takes like 100% of your energy either.
Well, it took the max that they can give, right? Obviously, they don't take the amount to where they can die. That's what would have happened if they took more. But at the same time, what the energy that it's taking, it's stronger than just regular ass key. The key that's being used is Genki, and
Um, no, Genki, it's
that
not stronger than Ki. Genki is just part of your Ki. It's one of the three components
no,
of your.
it's spirit energy stronger than regular key, nigga. Like, do we have to
Do you want me to
discuss
show
this?
like a statement from Toriyama? It's literally just one of the three components of Ki.
Yeah, it's one of the three components of key, and it's also a stronger component than
Wait,
the other
how,
components.
no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that, but it can't be stronger than something it's a part of. You said it's just stronger than normal Ki.
It can.
But no, I'm saying okay. Well, no, if Ki that doesn't make sense. If Ki is the addition of Shoki, Genki, and Yuki, you're adding these three together to make Ki. You can't have one part of the addition be above the total. Like what?
You can. If you have the better part of that addition, then yes, you have better key by proxy. Like, how was that not hard?
See,
How
what
do you
you're
not get
saying,
that?
what you're effectively saying is if 2 + 3 = 5, 3 can be greater than 5. You realize the problem with that, right?
It's
That's
not.
not what I'm saying.
It's not
That's not what I'm saying.
numerical.
Like, but okay, wait,
Let's
if you're
make.
saying that Genki, wait, hold up. If you're saying Genki can be stronger than like of the three components that add into Ki, it can be the one
Okay,
that
bro.
like,
Here's
has the
proof of
most.
this, right? Okay,
Hold
here's
up, hold
proof
up,
of
hold up.
this,
Let me
right?
just
No, no,
finish.
hold
I
on,
just
no, no.
want to.
Let
I
me
want to
prove
ask
it
you
to you
something
just
because I don't
off of the
want
scene, just off of a fight, bro. Just off of one fight, bro. So we see Trunks in Dragon Ball Super, right? He collects spirit energy enough to where he surpasses SSG SS Vegito and is able to take out Merge Zamasu, the fusion of him. So that's proof right there that Genki is just stronger than regular ass Ki.
to. I think what's it called? I think the reason why, like in that part, he got like Genki from people and it allowed him to like contend with Zamasu is partly because Trunks himself also just gets like directly amped by Goku and Vegeta, and he also
Yeah,
just
but
honestly
they're weakened. Hold on, they're weakened. They barely have energy, and there's only like 20 humans on Earth at this point. So
right. And
and he's still stronger than Vegito and takes out
I think
Zamasu.
what's it called? I think
They're in
there's
their base
another.
form, by the way.
I think Trunks also what's it called? Just passively gets well for one, two things, right? A Trunks passively gets stronger throughout the arc, right? That's important to know. I think that
Okay, but
that
he was weaker than Vegito before that, and
yeah,
I'm
but
pretty
he's
sure
if
you
he's
know this
getting if he,
already.
Yeah, but if
He
he's getting
didn't
strong,
pass
if he's
Vegito until
getting
that
if
happened.
he's getting stronger throughout the arc, then him being like weaker than Vegito before it won't matter if he gets stronger throughout the arc. It's important to know too that like by your logic, right? These 20 humans, like the problem is that even for other spirit bombs, like the level of 20 humans just don't like by your logic the Namek, and if it took like 20 human spirit energy, let me phrase it like this. If it took the spirit energy, the Genki, of 20 people to scale you to Zamasu, right? Someone who's infinitely stronger than like any of the antagonists from Z.
Also,
Then
plus to weaken Goku and Vegeta at the same time. But yeah, even those 20 humans was a
right, but then
very huge
by
impact.
your logic, by your logic, right? When Goku's collecting ki from like all around the worlds, like many planets in Namek, right? The Namek saga, that should be greater than 20 people. You're talking about
Yeah,
people
it
from you're
is.
talking
I
about
never said. I don't know why you're.
okay, but then
I
why
don't know
doesn't that
why we think it's
why doesn't
not.
that why does that spirit
Bro, it's pretty simple. The spirit bomb is a giant plot bomb. It's as strong as the story needs
yeah,
it to
but
be,
like
bro.
it's
You
definitely
have
not
20 people that pushes Trunks to Zamasu level, and then Goku uses universal spirit bombs and can't beat Frieza or
yeah.
other people.
My
Like
point is
they
this.
just
No, well,
changed it based on the
that just means
narrative.
Frieza is universal. Also,
No,
No, but
it's
okay,
plot.
hold up,
That's what that is.
hold up. You don't understand. Read the Bible. Okay, he can
no,
be
I
okay.
understand.
Hold up. Let me explain. 20 people. If Goku's getting greater energy than Trunks got, but Trunks was able to compete with Zamasu, and he was able to kill Zamasu. Goku couldn't even kill Frieza. Now Frieza can be as strong, like he can be universal,
Yeah, yeah.
but he's
Frieza has massively high durability, bro. Like,
he's
come on.
not more durable than Zamasu. That's what you would have to argue.
Based off what? Zamasu just has immortality. He still
Right, but
died.
okay, well, no, but like, yeah, Zamasu's immortality, but that's separate from his durability, how tough his body is, right? My point is that his
Yeah, his
durability,
body's not that tough, bro.
it's tougher than Frieza. Are you kidding me?
Well, based off what? Just because he's
Oh my God.
immortal, he just can't be killed. That doesn't mean his
Because
durability's better,
no, because for one, right,
and he
his
can heal himself. That's it. That
for one,
doesn't
he
mean
just
that he
has
can.
way better durability feats. For example, like even normal Zamasu, I'm talking no fusion, no Goku Black fusion. At his weakest, normal Zamasu is able to take punches from Super Saiyan Blue Goku without his body getting destroyed, right? You realize that what's his name? Frieza, Mecha Frieza, when he's stronger than ever before, he got like one shot by Trunks. He got one shot by
He
Super
got
Saiyan.
sliced in half by Trunks.
He got sliced in half by Trunks, and a much stronger person, Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I'm sure you agree. Super Saiyan Blue Goku is like a million times fucking stronger than Trunks was in like the Namek arc or the the Android arc. He
True
punches some.
that.
Oh my god!
I'm just
Oh
joking,
my
bro.
god! Come on, bro. Wait, are you serious?
I'm just joking, bro. Go ahead and
Yeah.
continue.
Well, my point is that like if Super Saiyan Blue Goku's way stronger than Trunks, yet like Zamasu can take multiple hits from Goku without having to like regenerate, right? Without his immortality kicking in, and Frieza gets one
Well,
shot by Trunks.
his immortality kicks in pretty fast, right? So like let's say that even if his immortality, like even if he doesn't heal himself, he's still not gonna die, right? Like the healing, that's dead ass just like repairing like his damages. Like even
Okay,
if he
yeah,
was
but
fucked up and he never healed himself, he still wouldn't like Trunks thought he can kill Zamasu just by like erasing his body completely. But like
right, but okay, like
obviously that
look at
didn't
the
work.
gif I sent in chat, for example, right? Like Zamasu's body, like his face doesn't like get blood like punched in
Yeah,
or
okay, yeah,
killed.
Goku's not even trying to punch him there. Like what? Like he's barely
What do you-
tapping this nigga. The fuck?
So you think despite that he wouldn't hit harder than like Trunks? I mean, he is trying to punch him. He's just
Yeah,
backhanding
he's
him because
barely hitting him though. He's not even really even paying attention right there. Like
well, no, he's hitting him from behind, not because he doesn't give a fuck, but because
Hey
Zamasu tried to
yo,
off guard him. Okay,
yeah, yeah, that's
Zamasu,
not how he was hitting Goku. If he was hitting Zamasu the way that he hit Goku Black, then you'd have an argument, which there's probably he's been fighting Zamasu the entire time, but at the same time, Zamasu is not weak sauce. He was fighting on par with that Super Saiyan Blue Goku. You do realize that, right? Before he
okay,
had that rage amp, he was
but
having
like,
clashes with them. What's it called? Dodging his attacks, having
do
50
you
fifties
understand
with
that?
them, all types of shit.
I mean, I can't get the full fight, but like, because I can't find that on YouTube. But like the point is that
Oh,
he
I
takes.
have the fight. We can watch the fight. It's only like 2 minutes, bro.
It's like
And
okay.
at the
Wait,
same
hold up,
time,
hold up. I'm just saying like to better illustrate what I'm trying to say. If Zamasu was relying, because we do see his immortality does have to like actively, like we see in the anime, he gets destroyed, right? Part of his body gets destroyed, and then there's a scene that his body recovers, right? So it's
right?
like
Yeah,
if Goku was like so strong that he could just like punch holes in Zamasu, right? Which he would obviously be able to do that to Frieza from fucking Namek and Super Saiyan Blue.
yeah,
If he
but
was
that's
that,
because he scales above Frieza. He doesn't. He scales above Zamasu, yes, but it's not. It's not even right really like by much. And I would say like
wait,
when they were
okay, my
fighting
point.
Frieza in the anime version, Frieza was actually um kicking this nigga's ass for like a good 5 minutes, and he actually knocked this nigga out. And Gohan had to come back.
Okay,
So
but
they're kind of relative. They're not
wait,
really that.
wait. You're saying Namek Frieza is relative to Zamasu?
No, I'm saying that for these examples that you're using, like for you're saying that like for Goku to punch holes in Zamasu, right? He would be tremendously stronger than him, like, for that to even be possible, right? So like let's say his AP is just like way higher than Zamasu's durability, right? You're saying that Super Saiyan Blue Goku would punch holes in him if what's it called? For that reason, right? Just like how he can basically do on Namek in SSJ1, right?
Wait, no, I'm saying Super Saiyan Blue Goku would punch holes through Frieza, Mecha Frieza even,
Oh,
given the
through
fact that Frieza.
Frieza. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I already
Yeah,
know
but
that. Yeah.
my point is, if he can do that to Frieza, but he can't do that to Zamasu, Zamasu has greater durability than Frieza, and this is Zamasu when he's massively weaker than when he
Wait,
fucking
hold
was.
on, but that's Mecha Frieza though. That's you're comparing Mecha Frieza compared to Zamasu. You do realize that the stronger you are, that also increases your durability at the same time. Your
Wait, it's
durability
like,
doesn't just stay the same.
wait, that's better though, because Mecha Frieza is literally the strongest version of Frieza until we go to Super, obviously. He's
Mm.
Okay,
obviously.
yeah, but characters that are just way stronger than him would still have better durability. Like, what's
Wait,
his
that's my
name? Like Hit, he would still have better
yeah,
durability
yeah,
than
yeah.
like
No, you're
Mecha
right
Frieza.
because
Like what?
he's in. Wait, you're arguing for my position because my position was that Zamasu, because you were trying to claim that
Oh.
Zamasu has relative durability to fucking Namek Frieza. I'm obviously saying no, and you're
No,
giving
I
me.
never said that. Hold on, wait.
I feel like you did, but even if you didn't, then like I don't really see what the point is because the argument is as follows. Actually, I think
Ah.
did he not say that?
Hmm.
I feel like he did say that.
This might be stupid
Yeah,
question
he.
because I don't see it apply to Dragon Ball that much, but are we making
Okay, Lucas, what were you saying a second ago?
I'm saying, I'm saying he thought that what's it called? I swear he said that Frieza had relative durability to Zamasu. Because I
He
was,
said that Frieza has better durability.
yeah, it's even worse. Like I don't know. I think he might be a little confused on what his argument was, but yeah, because I was telling him that obviously 20 humans gave Trunks that like by his interpretation, 20 humans gave Trunks the power level to kill Zamasu. Yet the whole universe, or at least multiple planets, didn't even give Goku the power to kill Frieza, yet Frieza has monstrously lower durability. So either it's just like the Spirit Bomb is just like not consistent, or Trunks also just getting progressively stronger, and that's what also allowed to get that power rather than just being
Spirit
like
bomb is just a plot power, bro. Like you can't really
yeah,
try to use it to scale.
I don't think
yeah, like I
he.
don't think
I don't know where he was
And
going
and
with the
also
whole.
the Trunks that was fighting Zamasu, that Trunks was just crazy strong as well.
yeah,
On
you like
top of just
if
getting spirit bomb
in the
power.
anime. I remember, before he uses his spirit sword, he's still able to clash with Zamasu on like even
Yeah,
terms.
like that Trunks is like at the
Like
end
he's
of the
just
arc, like he's stronger than Goku and Vegeta. So
yeah,
on top
he's
of that,
just it's
yeah,
just an
that Trunks is
example of
cracked.
like Dragon Ball Super scaling just being like stupid. That's
Yeah,
all it really.
super has terrible scaling, but that Trunks is crazy strong.
I think the scale's alright, but yeah.
Like he was like that Trunks, he was fighting both Zamasu and a strong. Like he realistically he killed Goku Black. He just like that dude just revives himself. Like the most broken Goku Black's probably like the most broken character like ever, and Trunks was fighting him and Zamasu at the same time. Like, I don't know.
Did Bible just leave?
I
Or
think he just like he's muted multiple times. I think he just has other stuff going on in the background.
okay.
Wait, so this is all about Buhan versus Kid Buu, right? Like, how did like the spirit bomb and all this stuff get brought up?
It is Buonic because well, his argument was that Kid Buu scales above the energy of a spirit bomb with ultimate Gohan's energy in it, right? And obviously like Gohan
That
versus
I've seen people
yeah.
using that argument. Like, it's just. I mean, Kid Buu doesn't scale to the spirit bomb though, so even like
So
it
he
doesn't make sense.
scales the okay. The argument is that he scales
He can
above.
push it back.
It was, no, well, it
I
wasn't.
mean,
The point is that what Read the Bible was using was actually a statement that Goku makes after he gets Gohan's energy. He still says the Spirit Bomb isn't strong enough, and they have to get like the energy from the rest of the people. But yeah, I mean, like even ignoring all the stuff we talked about just now, I do think Read the Bible is kind of confused in his argument. It is also just the fact that Gohan was nerfed. Like let me tell you why you were confused in your argument. So my point is, Goku got more Genki against Frieza than he did against than Trunks did against Zamasu, because obviously the energy from multiple planets is going to be above 20 people, right? However, Trunks got the energy capable of killing Zamasu, whereas Goku didn't get energy capable of killing Frieza, despite the fact that Frieza's durability would be way lower than Zamasu's, indicating that there's either one of two conclusions we can make. Either A, Trunks was just getting stronger throughout the fight, right? Just like himself. Or B, the Spirit Bomb's amp just isn't consistent. Like the way it gets energy from people is just not consistent.
Would you say that the energy that was donated from Goku and Vegeta was, even though they were weakened, that still made a massive difference compared with plus the 20 humans.
I
So
mean, well,
like, so
you know that
that
like
spirit bomb would still
you know that
scale
when
higher than like the one
no,
from
because
Namek.
you know that Goku and Vegeta didn't like. Well, for one, they didn't give energy to the Spirit Bomb. What they did was they blasted their own ki into Trunks' body, and then Trunks like still wasn't able to beat Zamasu. And then the 20 people gave their energy to the Spirit Bomb, and that's what allowed him to kill Zamasu. See, basically, he went from being relative to Zamasu with Goku and like Vegeta's ki to being so much above him that he could actually just one-shot him, which is obviously just not gonna like he
Well, that's
can't
not
get.
actually true. They yes, they did that, but they were also donating Genki at the same time. Trunks wasn't even like at the same. He was just taking it from like
We don't
people at the
actually
same
no, we
time.
don't
They
see
were
but
Goku.
they
yeah,
were donating it to him,
we don't
and
We
he
know
was
if
don't
just
see
taking
Goku
it
and
from him.
we
Vegeta.
don't see Goku and Vegeta donating Genki to the Spirit
Yeah, we
Bomb.
don't know if it's Genki
No,
or if
they
they're
don't
just
have to
giving him
donate it.
normal.
He was just taking it from people.
He wasn't.
That's how the spirit bomb could also work. You can just take the energy from people.
No, you literally what? No, you literally have to raise your hands. That's why they made a big deal out of doing it in the Buu arc. You realize if they could have just taken it in
No,
the Buu,
no. Yeah, but at the same time, Goku and Vegeta, they already gave their energy to Trunks.
okay, yeah, but I'm saying that didn't like. My point is that only made Trunks like
Their
on
hands
par
were
with.
raised already.
No, they right. Okay, the power they gave Trunks was before the rest of the humans, right? The
Okay,
power.
can you prove they put their hands down after that scene?
What's it called? For one, they actually do. I'm pretty sure do it.
I need to see the scene again, bro.
What the
But
fuck?
also like they would when they are blasting power into Trunks. Reason when they're blasting key into Trunks, it would make no sense for them to like not give as much key as possible. So they should have already given like all the power they could prior to the Spirit Bomb being used, which is after they like pumped their key into Trunks. Obviously, they wouldn't withhold key because Trunks is their last hope.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't
Uh,
rehold key, but at the same time, like they don't want to like die because they don't have that much. But at the
I
same
mean, okay,
time,
they're
when it
basically
comes to
obviously
Genki,
like obviously they're giving like basically as much key as they're only keeping as much key as they need to live, but they wouldn't then give that key to like the Spirit Bomb because then they're gonna die.
yeah, they don't have to give that much though because of Genki just being stronger. That's what I'm saying.
But no, Genki. Okay, this is also where you're confused. Genki is a component of ki, and then
Yeah, a
you're
stronger component
no,
than
it's
just regular key.
buddy. No, it's literally what
Yes,
makes
yes,
ki.
yes.
You're not understanding. You can't have this is again like saying 2 plus 3 equals 5, and 3 is greater
That's a
than
false
5.
equivalence. I don't even know like how you even like got
How
that
is it a
like
false?
to
Okay,
correlate
okay,
with
okay,
that.
okay.
But these
Doesn't
are
make any
not numbers. Those are not numbers.
Hold up, but no, the problem is that how the fuck does this make sense? You can't add things and then make something,
You
and then
can
one of those.
change it. You can change it. So key, the component of key just changes to Genki. Like what don't you understand about that?
Wait, are you
Like
okay? So
even
wait,
like
only
a, a
wait,
5-year-old can
stop, stop,
understand
stop,
this.
stop, 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 stop. 1 second, 1 second. What you're saying is that Shoki and Yuki, when you like, think of it as a mixture, right? Because it's a mixture. If you put Shoki and Yuki together with Genki, you're making the Genki weaker when it's with the 3 than if it's on its own. Is that what you're trying to say?
Hold up,
Because it's
repeat that again. I couldn't understand what you said. Repeat that one more time.
are you trying to say that when you take Genki and you mix it with Shoki and Yuki to combine them into Ki, that mixing them dilutes the potency of Genki?
So no, that's not what I'm saying. So what I'm really saying is that it's at the same time your own life force. So like for example of this, right? Tien, when he was pushing back semi-perfect cell, he was using his own life force to do that. If he didn't do that, he wouldn't have had the power to push back semi-perfect cell, which is, he wasn't really damaging him. And if this was really going to actually, kill Cell or anything like that, he would have done this to Super 17. And Tien, when he was doing this move, he was also dying. So yeah, his life energy, which is the Genki, was being put into that to actually keep Cell at bay, even though he wasn't damaging him because like the power difference is just so huge. But yeah,
The
that's
problem,
that's what I'm saying. It's the life energy. What's it
Genki,
called? Like that's just got stronger than
like,
Ki.
from the life energy, again, it's a component. Like the Tien example, what it really was showing was that Tien, because using the tri-beam once wasn't even really the issue. It was using it multiple times over and over. Just like with Ki, if you use Ki to the point where you won't have any more, you'll die. Tien was basically flushing out all of his Ki until he didn't have any left.
Yeah,
That's not.
but at the same time, it's like when you're Goku was spamming Kamehamehas in the time no on his in a spaceship on his way to Namek, and he was also hitting himself with it. So it's like
The
that's not
Kamehameha.
necessarily true. When you're using life force with your energy, yeah, that's gonna
No, because it's
take down your
when life
HP.
force
It's gonna
isn't
cut your HP
separate
down.
from energy. They're conjoined. It's your life force is dependent on how much energy you use. It's not something separate. The reason why Tien was losing life energy was because he was putting more of his ki into the tri-beams than Goku is with his Kamehamehas. In fact, we know this because the tri-beams are just a greater amp. Obviously, he's using more ki. More ki you use, ki being life energy. Keep in mind, ki itself is life energy, so it allows you to live. The more ki you use, the closer you're
Yeah,
going to be to killing
he
yourself.
would just become tired to the point where you can't use ki no more. He wouldn't almost die
What are
from
y'all
that. Nigga, what the
arguing?
fuck? This
There's
nigga
no
Vegeta,
point. There's
he
no.
had
There's
no ki
no.
when he fought Jiren. He didn't die.
What do you mean
Long
he had? Who
live.
had
You
no?
Fighting
don't, you
over
don't
the
die
best
when you
Wait,
run
who
out
This
of
had?
ain't
ki.
no
at this point.
debate. Fuck
Who?
going on here?
What's good? Long live. I'm
Long
just agreeing with
good.
This
Buhan.
nigga saying
Love
that you
y'all.
die when you run out of ki.
You do die when you run out of ki. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
why wasn't Vegeta dead in the Tournament of Power when he ran out of
Didn't he
ki?
never ran out of ki in the Tournament of Power? He just had very little.
What's the debate?
We're talking
Kid Buu
about Kid
versus
Buu.
Buhan, but it's going to a whole different place.
I don't even
Damn,
know.
Yeah, I think y'all need to get back to
Yo,
Kid Buu, bro.
I mean,
Yo,
I
we're
guess it
arguing
is.
over
It
what
is
Ki
though. I
and
guess.
Genki mean.
So
What's crazy
Like,
is that like this, none of this matters because like Gohan is nerfed anyway. Because Long Live, you know that argument where they're like, "Yo, the Spirit Bomb was like it had Gohan's energy, and Goku was still like, yo, we need more." Like that's what he's trying
Yeah,
to say. He's trying to say
bro,
like,
it
Kid
was
Buu-
Genki, bro.
yeah, it's
I already
well,
dropped this
yeah,
game.
that's the argument. He thinks Genki is stronger than Ki, even though
Yeah,
they're
he's
literally
wild.
yeah. What the fuck? Unironically,
Come
some
on,
two plus
Bible. Come on, bro.
unironically saying like one is greater than two type shit, bro.
Even the low tiers know that argument. Come on, bro. You got to do better.
You gotta pull them secret
Genki
sauce.
doesn't translate to like 1-to-1 to ki, bro. Everybody knows that Genki is like nature energy. You get it from planets, stars, fucking
It's
rocks.
a component of your key, like
Exactly. Exactly.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, Unk is here. Yo, Unk, you wanna run a 2v1?
On what?
This guy said
I already know
2v1.
you have
Like,
the same arguments as this nigga, bro. I already know
For
that, bro.
what?
You're both Wuhan. You're both Wuhan kids.
Bruh. Come on,
All right,
bro.
so
You know,
basically, I'm
argument anywhere, bro.
arguing that this nigga Lucas said that you die when you run out of ki, which is not true because we saw Vegeta in the Tournament of Power who was out of ki, who couldn't even turn Super Saiyan, and this nigga
wait, what?
lived. He
What
also used the
proves?
final
Let me ask you.
explosion after that.
What proves
So
that
yeah,
Vegeta?
you don't die when you completely run out of ki. You're just tired and you can't use blast anymore.
Can you
So
show
for
that?
number one, that's out of the way. And
Can
for
you show
number
that?
two, yeah, that correlates with my argument about the life force energy, about how if you use it, that's how you die, not just by using all your
But
energy.
yeah, but like I'm asking, like, what actually proves that Vegeta was like completely out of key?
Well, for number one, he couldn't use any blast. He couldn't turn Super Saiyan. There was no impact on his punches. There was nothing. How are you
I mean,
going to
okay,
say that he wasn't out of key?
I think that using key
He was
blast.
actually more out of key than they were in the Merge Zamasu arc. So, yeah.
But the thing is, we have examples of people using all their ki and dying. So, like, I don't get what you're saying. Like, we have Master Roshi using the evil containment wave. He used all his energy. He died. Tien did the same thing. He was a little bit stronger. He almost died.
Some moves are just suicidal. They don't have to, like Vegeta's final explosion. That's a key based attack, but it's just a
not just
suicidal
about
move. Some
the
moves just kill
moves.
you.
It's
That doesn't
about how
really
much
prove anything.
energy and power you put into the move. So if you use all your energy into the move, that's what kills you. It's not just about the move itself.
What about when Goku did the Kaioken versus Vegeta and like was out of energy or out of ki and his body was like pretty much finished? Do you
He didn't
consider
die.
that like
He didn't die.
no, I know, I
Someone
know.
give me an example of where someone actually dies.
He wasn't out of
Besides,
Oh,
energy.
you
like
mean when
I
he
gave you one,
died?
Master
the
Roshi. He died.
skin thing, and I could just say no. Yeah, I'm saying the Mafuba, like what's it called? It's even now, right? Like he doesn't. It's not a suicidal move anymore because he's learned to actually do the move now. But yeah, even for the Mafuba, you can say that he had to use his life energy to even what's it called? Be able to even affect Piccolo to because like the Mafuba is very strong,
It's not
right? Like
about his life energy.
Frost in like his final form can trap Vegeta in it. So it really depends on how like the power. I don't think that the Mafuba can trap like anybody. Like I don't think that like if Master Roshi used it on like Jiren, I don't think that it would work. But like yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like when it comes to certain moves like they do kill you. And when it depends on when you die, that's most likely because you put too much life energy into that. Because we saw like even there's more examples of what is it besides the Vegeta one. I think there's one in what was it in the Cell Saga, right? I mean it's really just Gohan's arm, but really Gohan's arm, right? So when Cell shot the blast at Gohan's arm, he wasn't off guard, right? Like he jumped in front of the blast and like it negged his arm, right? So his arm was negged, but he was still like, when Vegeta stepped in, right? He was in base form, or what was it? No,
Bro,
no, it
what are you
depends on
even
what you
saying
want to
right
use.
now,
It
bro?
depends what you want to
Like,
use.
what are you
Right, bro.
saying?
And how does that help you in the Boo
What are you
debate?
saying right now,
What
bro?
does
Nigga,
that man
let
Like,
me
gabbing
let,
about?
let
What are we
me
talking
finish.
about,
Let me
dog?
finish. I'm not even done
yo,
yet. I'm
this
giving
nigga's
I'm
just
giving it. Are you
chatting,
guys even
bro.
tracking the argument? Do you even know what the
All
argument
right,
is?
bro. Go ahead, bro.
What?
Go ahead.
That nigga muted his mic.
Like, what is he saying, bro? Niggas like Vegeta's
Some
He
arm,
was
neck.
he
Like,
was about
come
to
on,
explain a bunch of nonsense that's gonna
like,
prove Kid Buu is above Buhan somehow.
like, bro, come on,
Come
bro.
on,
Like,
Bible, hang that shit up, bro.
nah, you're done, bro. You're done. Give
Take
it
your
up,
fucking
bro.
apron off, nigga. It's no
Nah,
more cooking.
nah, trust me, because
Nah,
the
let me
Elder
stop.
Kai states that Boo is stronger than the guy who sealed him. You know his Beerus.
Oh my gosh, bro.
stronger than
Boo's
the guy
stronger
that's
than
doing it.
Beerus. That's
Boo
crazy.
is strong. Boo is stronger than Beerus, bro. Boo above Moro, Moro above Jiren, Jiren above Beerus. Let's get it.
Well, I mean, yeah, Jiren above like Black Frieza. Yeah.
That's
Jiren is.
crazy.
I'm sorry, Jiren is unironically getting a hole put in him by Black Frieza.
Yo, why is Jiren stated to be above the gods of destruction and Black Frieza stated to be approaching the gods of
No.
destruction?
Black Frieza is speculated. Black Frieza is speculated to be below the gods of destruction. He's not stated to be below the gods of destruction. We know he's above the gods of destruction. He beat the fuck out
Why
of
do
two
we know he's above the gods of destruction?
because he
All
beat
right,
up. He one shot Goku, who beat Jiren or went toe to toe with Jiren.
Isla,
Yeah,
Like,
but
I got
like
one for
Jiren
you,
was
bro.
serious,
Jiren was
though.
fresh.
I got
Jiren
one
was
for you.
no. Jiren was
Yeah,
not.
what's up, long life? Wait, let me turn that back.
Base Vegito over Kid Buu in the anime.
Oh,
I can't. That's not
Base
true.
I think
Vegito.
I got Kid Buu above Base
I mean,
Vegito, but like
that's probably
Super.
true. Any version of Vegito is wiping Kid Buu.
No,
Agreed.
because in the anime, he's blatantly stated Kid Buu's stronger than Buhan, and then there's like some statements saying that
Man,
Yeah.
that's
Base
cap.
Vegito's on par of Buhan, who should be
Yeah.
below.
Super Vegito though, that's three freaks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Super
Vegito,
Vegito has statements saying he's just like the ultimate warrior, so he would scale
he would beat
above
that
Kid Buu.
shit.
Whether he could actually kill him, I'm not entirely sure, but he could probably do like a spirit bomb some shit and like
Nah,
slap him out
you
that
on
way.
it on it, you'd probably just like key blast his ass away.
Yeah, maybe. Kid
Like
Buu's
that's the whole.
weird because like
That's the whole.
his regeneration seems to be like a lot more potent than Buhan's. Like he can get turned to like fucking he can get turned to like clouds or whatever,
To
and
be
he's like
fair,
fine.
like
He doesn't decrease ski at all.
even Goku
Yeah,
had the
I don't know
ability.
if that's true, but all the
Even
Bulls just have
Goku.
crazy regeneration.
Vegito
But even,
did erase a part of Buu. I mean, we don't really see
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
think about
characters
this.
do that.
Even
and
Goku,
Fat Boo
Super
really
Saiyan
turned
3,
into smoke and came back. So like
Nah,
it
but
just
it's
got crazy regeneration.
that happened to Super Buu. Actually, what he's talking about, Super Buu.
yeah.
When Gotenks fought him, he regenerated from smoke. But like,
Yep.
I think Vegito could like eviscerate Kid Buu because even Goku could do that. The only reason he couldn't do that was because Super Saiyan 3 had ass stamina, so he couldn't charge up enough. But Super Vegito, who has better ki control and just much better, more ki than Goku, and also doesn't have that stamina issue, like he should be definitely be able to like get enough ki to like wake him up.
If this is just the anime, I cannot agree fully. Because Kid Buu can just be holding back against Goku. There's like some statements saying that he's just playing around with them. And
But
then I
that's a
think there's
no
one
limits
scene where
fallacy.
he
I mean, but he said that towards the end of
No,
the
no,
fight,
long
when
life. But
Goku-
I'm saying that that's the reason why Goku's able to like vaporize him so easily because Kid Buu's letting that happen basically in the anime specifically because there's a lot of statements. Obviously, for the anime, directly
mean-
stating that Kid Buu's on a whole nother level from all the previous Buus in terms of his regeneration, his power, and I think his speed is the other.
Kid Buu is what's it called? There are some anime statements that do say though that like Goku and Kid Buu are just equal, or that Goku's actually stronger. So I feel like we're
yeah. Goku got
Yeah.
insanely stronger though in the anime as well. Because
Yeah.
if you remember Inside Buu, right, where he fights Gohan, the clone Gohan, right? You
Bro,
remember that,
people
right?
keep saying that shit up, bro. It's fake, bro. He's really fighting.
No,
like,
but it's
He
not
said it's
only
fake.
stated.
it's
Yeah,
stated that
like,
those
you
freaks,
literally see
are
like
strong as
10 minutes later, Gohan turns into a piece of cake, bro. It's literally his imagination, bro. It's not real,
Yeah,
bro.
but
No, but like, okay, listen, bro,
no,
bro.
wait. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, it's always good.
Goku himself says that like, yo, you're as strong as the real Gohan, bro. I don't know what else to tell you.
Bro, it's fake,
there's also
bro. It's fake.
no. There's also statements saying that Goku and Vegeta inside Buu are at less than 1% of their power, and also there's guidebook statements directly saying that the fake Super Warriors are as strong as the real ones.
Yeah.
Like it's
Bro,
like
I know
he
these
just gets
guys,
insanely
bro. I've
stronger
seen
for no
those, bro.
reason.
Like it's literally just filler scene that makes no sense, bro. He's literally
I mean,
fighting
just
his
I
imagination.
don't think it
The real
makes
Gohan is literally later in a pod further on in Boo's mind, bro. It's not even a real representation of their full strength, bro.
No, I mean it is a representation of the full strength. I just don't think it makes any fucking sense that Goku's that strong. But like he blatantly is shown to be that
and
strong.
Goku
He
getting,
is shown to be no, but he's just
Yeah.
shown to be that strong though. Like you cannot
it's
say
literally
it's like
just
fake.
plot. Yeah, I know it's literally just plot and bad writing. Because I know there's so many statements that keep saying that like that's the real versions. And the crazy part is people were talking about how Goku got like the power boost from the Elder Kai, his life energy or whatever. Which I don't know if I agree with that, but even if I take that into consideration, he still performed worse than Ultimate Gohan did when he fought Bootanks. So that power, like it just doesn't make any sense. Like that power boost, like people consume, like you would have to pretty much argue that power boost he got from Elder Kai reviving him is more than some other hypothetical unfusion boost that people are bringing up too. Because he got that power boost from Elder Kai. He fought Tanks, did worse than Gohan, and then he ended up fusing with Vegeta to form Vegito, and he got another power boost. People are talking about you get another power boost when you unfuse. So I'm like, what's going on? Like they're just adding all these like new things to them, and it's like basically Goku just got every power boost to just push the end of the arc, which is why later on you got all these other statements saying Kid Boo's the strongest. Like they just literally just had to throw every statement at Kid Goku to like big up the end of the arc because the writing was just so bad. Like you have to like push Kid Buu. Basically, it's like WWE. You have to push the main fighter to like make him like
Yeah,
basically to sell
there's
the arc.
actually
And that's basically what
there
happened.
actually are statements that would suggest that that might have been their intention. There's stuff saying that like the intention was for them to continue powering up like throughout the entire arc. But
Yeah,
for the power-ups that Goku gets, we don't get any like official explanation. So all of the
yeah, like it's
anything
just
that
yeah,
anyone tells you why they think Goku got stronger is gonna be like headcanon, like they can explain it how they want. We're never gonna like officially know. All we know is that just based on like his showings in the anime from the beginning of the Buu saga to the end of it, he just gets like astronomically stronger for whatever reason you
yeah,
want, I
really
guess.
for
Like
no
he just is
reason.
stronger,
Like the
which is
Elder
like
Tide power boost, like we've never like if he got that much stronger from that power boost, you really think Goku would have said something, or he would have been like he would have been okay, I'm strong enough to beat Buu now, or somebody would have said something, some type of indication that he got that much stronger.
yeah, somebody
Really,
would have said.
Yo, can
Okay,
anyone
yeah,
so
hear me?
technically it's like an argument from ignorance.
Bible is
Yeah, we
back.
can hear you.
Yeah, bro, I got some
But were
shit
you
going
talking
on in the
about
background,
the
bro. There's some
Mafuba
dude
or some
like
shit?
on the balcony in like my apartment complex
Oh,
blaming me for it.
son.
that's crazy.
I think his strength just got retconned. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's why there's no mention of it.
Oh my
Who?
god.
I think Goku's strength just got retconned. Like, it's not to say that.
Yeah, I think that's what
Oh
happened,
yeah, that
honestly,
could be.
because
Yeah, I could see that.
like they didn't know what to do with the arc. Like they were just writing
You know, there's another
all over
example,
the
like where
place.
the anime kind of changes things with like the Rubicon. Like, you know, in the anime they say that like Cell went full power when he fought Goku, but then we know that's not true because he goes full power against Super Saiyan 2 Gohan.
Yo, Cell in the anime is also stated to have a battle power infinity, and he's stated to be a god of destruction. So he might be like
Well, that's not.
he might be
Those
Beerus
are true.
level. He might be like Beerus
Those are
level
true.
because Beerus also states that his power is no
You
limits.
said in that scan, like I know, I seen on the scans already. All them statements saying Kid Blue's the strongest, but like it contradicts its own self. Like it's
I
just
mean, no, there is an in-universe explanation for why Kid Buu would be stronger. It's stated by, I think, the Elder Kai, or maybe it's the Kibito Kai, I forgot which one. But basically, the absorption from the Grand Supreme Kai made Buu weaker because it gave him like a heart, so he was like less pure or whatever.
yeah, we know that,
Now,
but that
the
that only
reasoning is
applies.
just that like the Grand Supreme Kai nerf is just bigger than like all the buffs he got from like absorbing Goten, Trunks, Piccolo, and Gohan, and all those folks.
But that yeah, I heard that argument too. But that only applies to the Fat Boo.
I
Like
mean, it
the
would.
version of Super Boo doesn't have the Grand Supreme Pi nerf. That's why he's stronger than Fat
I'm
Boo.
not gonna lie, bro. They do say that Super Buu is pure evil.
Yeah, he's pure evil. And then the Super Boo
Yeah.
absorbs like he only absorbs people that can give him an increase in power or give him some type of intelligence or something. Like he absorbed the Southern Supreme Kai that gave him more strength or whatever. And then he absorbed like Piccolo, Goten, and Trunks. Like they all those absorptions only made him stronger, which is why like I don't get how Kid Buu you take away all the absorption and he gets stronger. It doesn't make any sense.
I
Oh yeah,
guess the
because
fucking.
he's the original Boo. That's why.
Yeah,
I
but
guess the fucking.
Super Buu is basically like an adult version of Kid Buu. That's what Piccolo said. Like his body's fully grown. Like he's adapted to battle. Like this is the like a prime version of Buu.
He's a fake Kid Boo. He's a fake Kid Boo. He's not. He's not even the real Majin
Super
Buu.
Buu. Super Buu is like.
Super Buu is adult Kid Buu. That's what he is.
Super
And then
Buu is
he
like
absorbs people.
no. Super Buu is like undeniably below Kid Buu because we get it's just stated by that Buff Boo's key is like higher than his.